What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming at you with another video. And this video, is an incident that happened a month ago. We all know, majority of people know about this situation between Austin Sheffield, a 30-year-old white man who brutally beat the fuck out of a black woman by the name of Dajanique Lee, who was 24 years old. And Austin Sheffield was a man that had a black truck, who had a gun, and things happened, a dispute happened in that parking lot. Words was exchanged. Things happened. Now I watched a video of the assault happening. Watch how the black woman went up to him and was going to call the cops. Now I want you to understand something. Something's not going to sound right, and I'm gonna let you know. And when she went to go call the cops, the white man hit that phone out of her hands, and then she came up against him, and she went to hit him, and he snapped and beat the fuck out of her. You could hear the punches and shit like that. But yet his black truck, she hit his windows out. Now the thing about it is, if everybody knew that he had a gun and he was brandishing a gun, my question is, why would you go after the window and hit his window out? It didn't sound, it did sound, something is not right about that story, because I myself, as somebody has a fucking gun, and I was that person who was getting his ass handed to, and somebody had a gun. Of course, anybody with the right mind would know that if somebody's have a gun, they can kill your ass on the spot. So now you wouldn't want to make somebody very, very fucking angry who has a gun. So that rubbed me the wrong way. But overall, in the gist of this story, I'm looking at videos upon videos about this story. Been doing that, for a little bit. And the main question that black women are asking, they're asking the question as of, where is, the protection? We feel lost. We feel unsafe. This is not great. Where is law enforcement at? Where is, and there was even some cases where I'm hearing, well, that's why we need men to stand up and protect women, and we need men to protect us, and it's like, I'm reading the comments and I'm listening to the people, the women in the videos, standing at a news conference and stuff, because I'm going to play a 1-minute clip, 1-minute clip and shit. And it dawned on me, black women, well, women in general, but I'm speaking to my community, because in my community, black women have always said they're strong and independent. Well, let's get some definitions going, because see, if we don't get definition going, I can't educate you. I have to educate you on what the fuck strong means, and I have to educate you on what the fuck independent means. So let's look at one definition of strong. Strong, the definition, is an adjective having the power to move heavy weights or perform other physical demanding tasks. And I noticed that, my woman, who wants to compete with us so much, is using that strong definition right there, because, you get a handful of women dunking in the WNBA, all of a sudden it's the best highlight ever. But the reason why it's the best highlight ever is because it's not overwhelming that can happen like it could in men's sports. But I want you to check out the second definition. Able to withstand great force or pressure. Isn't that something? By telling us men, us black men, that we are powerless, how can you expect men who you deem to be powerless to protect you? Because if we protect you, that means that you recognize that there is strength, or us being strong to be able to withstand great force or pressure. In other words, to resist the motherfucking assault or any motherfucking danger that's going to happen to your black asses. So even in that, when tragic hits black women hard, when shit start happening to y'all like a motherfucker, all of a sudden, subconsciously, without you even fucking knowing it, you recognize us strength, us black men's strength. Because if we were all this powerless, like the vast majority of you black women say, if we were all this powerless, then it makes no sense to look to us for protection. So therefore, that black woman and other black women like her felt powerless. Notice every time, black woman, that y'all run your mouth about being strong and being independent, notice whenever shit happens, it usually happens when you're by yourself. Why is it by yourself? You are independently by yourself. So when shit happens, who's going to help you? Now, somebody filmed this shit. Somebody filmed her being beat the fuck up and shit, but nobody helped her. They just filmed it. Let's go to definition number 2. The definition of the word independent. It's also an adjective, and it says free from outside control, not depending on another authority. Black women, all black women, scratch that independent shit right out, because this definition cut everything. Because you black woman depend on a paycheck, you black woman depend on your career, you black woman whenever you get yourself in fucking trouble and shit like that, you black woman depend on people protecting you. You black woman depend on the government. You black woman depend on, even if you have your own business, you're still dependent. You're dependent on customers getting shit from you. You're dependent on accounts and clients coming to enjoy your product and shit. So there's no such thing as independent. And it says free from outside control, not dependent on another's authority. In definition number 2, not depending on another for livelihood or substance. Protection is subsistence. Whenever shit happens, what black woman, what happened? Oh, we need men. We need men to stand up and be men. We need men to protect us. But if you're independent, you cannot have that. You ever heard the fucking saying, you can't have your cake and eat it too? Well, black woman, you can't be strong and independent and then need protection when you feel vulnerable. That's an oxymoron right there. Black woman, please understand. This strong and independent shit is getting pulverized out of y'all. Assault is starting to creep up more against you women. And see, since I'm a black man and I love my black woman, I gotta tell you the fucking truth. You were never strong and independent. You were never that. Understand that. How can you be strong and independent, sit up there, go to church, and that same church, that same Bible that you claim that you read, tells us black men to deal with y'all as y'all are the weaker vessel. So if you want to be strong, then endure all this shit and hard shit and assault yourself. If you want to be independent, then you cannot rely on people protecting you. You can't do it. Because this woman, I'm going to see if I can pull this video up. This woman, she absolutely made my point for me. And I was laughing in this video. Watching this video. It's 1 minute and 42 seconds. I was laughing, but then I was angry because I was hearing the shit that was coming out of her mouth. I'm going to play it. You know how it is. I play, pause, breakdown, play, pause, breakdown. Why do I do that? To help y'all see the bigger message that's in there. Black women, you are in trouble. You are in very, very severe, deep trouble. And you know where that's coming from? That's coming from them fucking women in the sororities who sit up there and get paid a lot of money to deceive you black women. Those women who are in them sororities, those women who sit up there in the fucking media that tell you black women, and a lot of you black women talk about I'm strong, educated, and independent. I don't need no man. I'm strong. People are scared of a strong, educated, or independent black woman. How are they fucking scared when y'all always crying because y'all getting your ass whooped? Black woman, open your goddamn eyes. See this shit for what it is. You've been duped like a motherfucker by these stupid damn bitches that you see on these television shows. Always want to throw out that, oh, I'm strong and I'm independent. Black women, we're strong and we're independent. Well, understand this. If they so strong and they so independent, why can't they say certain things on television and tell the truth? None of them can tell the truth. And this is set up by the white supremacist media who funds the sororities, who funds these black women that sit up there and deceive and lie to y'all. You know why, black woman? I'm going to tell you why, black woman. Because we all know in the Garden of Eden, who did the serpent go to first? Who did the serpent go to? Went to the woman. Why did it go to the woman? Ain't because she's strong. Nah. In order for you to take down a community and keep oppressing the community, you have to go to someone who is weak, fill her head up with a bunch of bullshit, and then have her go back and give that message to that man while you bring him down and destroy him mentally. Whereas he's no good and he's effeminate and he's not a man. Isn't that something? We are seeing it played out in our fucking community. We're seeing it played out in our fucking community at a high rate. The serpent uses his media to give the black woman a plan, to show the black woman she's strong and independent. To have that same black woman who's relying on white supremacist paychecks to sit up there and deceive you stupid ass, dumb ass black women, having y'all believe that y'all strong and y'all independent so y'all could go into your own community, our community, and train your little boys how to be subservient to you. And it's something whenever I see little boys grow up and they receive an NBA contract or anything like that, something big, and they think they mom, and they always said mom was a strong woman. She worked 4 jobs just to feed it. Nah, she wasn't a strong woman, and she wasn't independent. She had to work 4 jobs, which means she relied on a paycheck. She wasn't strong. You know why she wasn't strong? You know why she wasn't independent? Because she had your black ass in the first place. She didn't have you independently. She had to be fucked by a man or fucked by men to have those children that she struggled because she wasn't educated enough to pick or to choose a husband. I'm going to come back with part 2. I'm going to come back with part 2, and I'm going to play this video called Activist Protesters Demand Felony Charges Against Suspect Involved in Deep Elam Fight. I'll be back with part 2, and I'm going to break this video down. And it's going to sound like I'm repeating myself, but I want you to hear it from this black woman. I don't know who the fuck she is, but she's an activist, and she has a hat on that says KOO, cool. So I'm going to call her the cool black woman. The black woman named Cool. I'll be back with part 2.